do not know. Let me tell you something. I left home this morning with my phone fully charged, but it is such a busy time.
I want to make a comment about that, about what you were looking at, but I will just keep it quiet.
Not at all.
No, it's important people know the truth about you.
You could talk.
It's not fake news,
It's not fake news. It's
the real thing.
It's 104.7 where anything goes.
The last time we spoke on the budget, we had just a cursory review of the whole thing. A week is gone since the...
Where's your yellow book?
Yellow book in the office.
You need to get it because I want to ask you something. Did you see that your Minister of Finance gave himself a $1.75 billion increase in the Ministry of Finance allocation over the last 2 years?
I didn't see that, to be honest with you.
1.75 billion, and there are no line items. It goes to a lump sum. There is some infrastructural development fund.
No. That is the line item.
What is the breakdown for that?
Right, there is a separate book for it.
There is an increase of $1.75 billion in infrastructural development at belt-tightening time.
Well, the first question I wanted to ask is that if the government, in its wisdom, wanted to really ascertain, prove to the country, get the people to buy in about tightening the belt, the first thing we should have heard is that there is going to be a salary cut for members of parliament.
Even if you don't cut their salary?
No. Have to have a cut.
What about the $30 million in back taxes owed on all of these vehicles they bought? Faris and his 3 Porsches.
Well,
you heard about that?
You want me to tell you something?
You heard about Faris's 3 Porsches because his constituency is vast.
Also, you have to have one in the western end of San Fernando, another one in the central end of San Fernando, one in another end.
Rudal Munilal said if he was an insurance agent, he would have made more money and would have been able to buy his own cars. But because he is sacrificing in the parliament.
Sacrifice?
It's a sacrifice to him. He said.
Well, at the end of the day.
Rudal said parliamentarians are not making enough money.
Well, I mean...
And that it's a big sacrifice if you are a doctor or a lawyer or an insurance agent. And I don't know why he thought those 3 things lined up.
But Philip, at the end of it all, he has that option available to him. He has made a choice. He mustn't blame his choice on the country. He mustn't come now and tell the country that he's making a sacrifice.
But that's what I said. I said to Faris and I said to Rudal Munilal, nobody sent a call, y'all.
Anyhow, I just want you to know, as a member of parliament, I will be buying a Bugatti. You see this little cheap car them fellas buying? Forget that. Bugatti, 2.4 million.
You see, Robert, that's when your money talk. You know what you can do? Here, plug him in the charge and put him on top of those boxes and see what we get. You have to face and direct it, Kevin. Kevin is now in charge of the live.
2.4 million.
No, but listen, some of these fellas buying some cars that by the time you reach third gear, you gotta get on Trinidad's roads.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you doing with a Lamborghini in Trinidad? Where are you going? How much time you drive north, south, and back?
Well, I mean...
How much time?
The end result though is there I believe are some people in the central part of Trinidad that the customs huff their Lamborghinis because they couldn't show any evidential proof of how it came in. And sometimes...
I do even want to get sidetracked with those things, boy, because you see, somebody messaged me today to ask me what is my response to the successorship of Carl? And do I believe...
Successorship of
Carl?
You mean the new managing director?
Listen, Digicel Play is a stepping stone to run an international airline that has cost us billions. Is Caribbean Airlines a real new company or just a rebranding of BV? What is being done? And just that, not getting into too much debt, put that, put that in the public space for a minute. Caribbean Airlines, the port, these 2 things, essential to connectivity for the country with the rest of the world, fails us and are used. Yesterday, Fazal Karim talked about Camden.
Yeah.
A pilot called me this morning to say that the jet they landed in Camden was illegal, that nobody tested the concrete strength of that runway to make sure that it could take a jet, and that we running this thing by wax.
No, I want to tell that pilot with the highest regard for him that I think he's talking rubbish. I mean, if that is the case, then every plane that is landing in Piaco shouldn't land.
The concrete strength.
No, it's not concrete there. If he tell you it's concrete, he's talking BS because he doesn't know.
What is?
Asphalt.
No, there's an asphalt surface, but the actual runway is built with beams and concrete. And then you surface it with asphalt.
Right.
Like how you build a heavy duty road.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it takes a certain amount of strength to land a fast moving jet.
Right, okay.
And he is saying, now I am not in the industry,
Neither am.
but he is saying that there's supposed to be a specific strength and above, and that's supposed to be signed off on. And nobody's done that in Trinidad, at Camden. So you can't just call it a runway. They show you in the movies that they landed here, they landed there, and everywhere. But if the concrete breaks on impact, the plane will crash.
Yes, I hear you. And I understand now the point he's making.
So
The substructure,
correct.
whether it was of the quality that is required.
Correct, because a road could take 1 million tons.
I hear you.
But not in one
As I said,
concentrated mass.
don't let us get sidetracked. But let us look at the bigger picture of what Fazal Karim said about that development there.
My question to you before I go into that is, isn't the biggest picture of all the dysfunctionality of the entire parliament?
It is.
The conversation coming out of that parliament surrounding the budget should wake everybody up to the reality of the situation, and what is sitting on those 41 seats is not the best and brightest of us all.
No, it is not. It is not. I think the country has accepted that. I think the country is now at the point where they are at the crossroads. Remember that we are a society that is polarized. One set of people like one set of things, another set of people like another set of things. And they are in their safe zone, as my wife puts it. They go to the place where they feel is the safest for them. Whether you come from south of the Caroni or north of the Caroni, the reality is that when you step into the decision-making process, you fall back to the old adage. It's just like the person going to the ice cream shop to buy ice cream, 100 flavors.
But no one.
But when you reach to the top of the counter and you have to order, you say vanilla.
Yeah, you know one flavor.
All
At
right.
the end of the day, we're doing nothing to broaden the national conversation. You're correct. We're not integrating people from all sides. We're not having a conversation so the people who live in San Fernando West have no clue or concern about the conditions of the people who live in Laventille West. And until we bridge that divide, until the people's concerns in Toko Manzanilla are shared by the people in Diego Martin West, we will never be one nation.
I agree to a point, but I would like to make a different assessment of that and said that the country needs to have a leader that is all-encompassing. I mean, when the Prime Minister took the country over on the night that he won the election and he made the statement in a very bold and positive way, I am the Prime Minister of the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct.
You know,
he said that when you saw him and the buck stops there.
And I thought, Philip, that it was an indication that maybe the guy, based on him being the whistleblower, in regards to issues that showed up under his former Prime Minister, causing him to have to sit down in the doghouse for a while before he emanated to the top rank.
But you see, you can't just go there and say that, because if you say that to Trinidadians who didn't know what took place, he probably built himself a reputation on a lie. Because when he went to the Prime Minister and said to the nation in the Parliament, I remember that stunt well. I could quote him when he said, I went to the Prime Minister in 2003 and told him about massive bid rigging that was taking place in Unicott. And that's good. But he said that stunt in 2009. So what happened to the 6 years in between when he was eating cabinet food and drinking cabinet wine? There was an election between when you said you told the Prime Minister of massive bid rigging and corruption and when you told it to the nation. In that election, you defended it.
I understand your point. But you see,
moral authority is not something that you could press pause on. No. And this is why I tell Rudal Modilal this morning, and I will tell him everywhere I go, if being in the Parliament is such a sacrifice, back up.
Of course.
Back it up. Get out.
As a matter of fact.
Get out.
As a matter of fact.
Rudal Modilal, back it up and get out.
No, the leader of the UNC should have already called him.
And tell him that's it.
And say, hello fella.
Pack up.
With the highest regard
Pack
for
it
what
up.
you're saying.
Pack it up.
You have lost your moral moorings.
Terence D'Alsing told the nation he likes to put his hands in his pockets and
Oh
dig.
Lord.
You saw when he said that, he said his hands are always in his pocket digging. We didn't need to hear that, but he said that is why he needs to buy a fancy car.
But the worst part
Maybe
of
he
that,
needs to dig in private.
the worst part of his statement was when he made the analysis of trying to tell the country of the gross overcharging for components. And I'm asking,
You in
again,
the parliament.
no, forget about him being in the parliament.
But you could fix it.
But forget about him fixing it. Go back to the less fundamental. Who appointed the chairman for the company that ordered pharmaceutical products for the country? It is the government of the day.
But that's my point.
Who
You're
appointed
passing
the
blame.
person? Yes.
You're lighting a fire and then complaining about the heat. The reality of the situation where the rubber meets the road in Trinidad and Tobago is they lie to you at convenient times. Colm Imbert created a tax just for middle class people. If ever there was a need for a middle class riot in this country and anybody who aspired to better, it should be today. You cannot tax just a middle bracket of cars. If it's anything, tax Robert's future Bugatti.
And I don't have a problem with that.
Tax your Lamborghini.
I don't have a problem
Tax your stunting Mustang that you're driving around in Trinidad playing as a teenager again. In your midlife crisis.
Mr. Imbert have a Mustang?
He bought himself a Mustang.
Where your chauffeur bought for Chupapa?
And he's sitting down on a directory to reach.
For
And he's saying no, but seriously, how could you put a tax on the small man and not put a tax on the expensive vehicle?
You see, again,
that flies in the face of everything that is decent and right in this world. You need luxury taxes. You wanted to fill that $2.1 billion gap? Go down Yacht Club and Yachting Association. Go and put taxes on the Bertrams and the multi-million dollar yachts.
Yeah.
Go and put taxes.
And real taxes,
35 and 45% luxury tax.
100% free.
I want to tell you something. A house should not be more. Anybody who could afford to build a house more than 1,500 square feet, luxury tax on that. The reality of the situation is you can afford it, and who have more should pay more.
Well, at least when you take into consideration he has adopted, or the government has adopted that style for education with the means analysis. You have to tell yourself that they're really not taking things across the spectrum.
But there are people in this country that own jets.
We.
There are people in this country.
You mean London and
I was training in a gym where the poor and the rich alike was training. And I hear these fellas talking about, if we get 20 to go on so jet with us, we go in Las Vegas this weekend. And it's cheaper than if we try to go through Caribbean Airlines first class. So hear me. There are people who live into that standard and shared lifestyles and the rich and famous, And your Minister of Finance came into the Parliament and taxed the small man.
I hear you. I accept.
He taxed the small man to pay for that bill, and that is gross. That is obscene. That is, if ever God should come to Trinidad and smite somebody down, Colm should be burning from head to toe right now from lightning bolt. Because the reality is you can't do poor people that.
No, it's wrong. But you see, I want to start back at that point of the fundamentals. If you are telling the country that it's time to tighten your belt,
don't loosen yours.
I am saying to you...
Don't tell me tight mine and you loosen yours.
I am saying to you, Philip, the first thing that should have happened as an indication that you are prepared is for the government administrators to indicate that there will be a salary cut of 20% to government officials. I mean, members of parliament, parliamentarians.
We are doing a
parliamentary secretaries.
We're doing a manpower assessment of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. But we're not doing a manpower assessment of the Trinidad and Tobago Senate, which we do not need.
Which is another problem.
We do not need the Senate.
Well, it's like we do not need a president.
We do not need the president.
Yeah,
the president is getting $70,000 a month plus perks to do a job that you could do with a TV screen.
Yeah.
The reality is if you show up and all your job is to swear in people, come on.
Yeah.
The times for ornamental stunting are done.
Well,
we do not need the Senate. Local government is a duplication. These are the manpower assessments you're supposed to have. Because our Minister of Works and our Minister of Local Government, the two of them together, do nothing of value but hand out contracts and then call local government to order and say local government is supposed to be cleaning drains. So that's a third budget you have to allocate for. How does that make sense?
Well, we have to start at that point, Philip, and I mean, we either have to agree or disagree. But if the country has to move forward, it is very important that the government show their hand. That means to say, tell the people we're prepared to start with you. Otherwise,
the real politics in this country, everything that you and I say, if I was black this morning,
no, but
I want to say this, no, you have to say this. If I was black this morning, it resonated with black people. If I was white this morning, it resonated with white people. I kind of half-breed cross the border, so sometimes it resonates with everybody, sometimes it resonates with nobody. But we live in a country where people think, if that bandit look like me, let him thief. Let him get away. If my government black and I black, they can have all the money. If my government Indian and I are Indian, they can have all the money. And Trinidadians don't realize that the children suffering, the parents can't get attended to in the hospital, they're defending foolishness, and it is their vote that continues this nonsense time after time after time.
Yes, but
until we could confront and resolve racist politicking in Trinidad and Tobago, all this talk is phenomenal.
Well, again, I don't know about racist, because I mean, I don't think we have a racist problem. I think we have an ethnicity problem. I keep always making the point.
All right, well, sometimes the people, you see, when the vast majority of the people in Trinidad think an arepa is a beef pie with a cornmeal beef pie, and the Venezuelans come here and say, no, that's an empanada. It's a distinction without a difference. We understand it one way. We call it race, you know it to be ethnicity, and I agree with you. But I have to talk to people in level that they understand. When Jack Warner look out the window when he was Minister of Works and say, that march against Section 34, I ain't see no black people in the march. Or I ain't see no Indian people in the march. That cannot be how we talk politics.
And again, that is where the problem stems. It stems from, if you plant an avocado tree, do not expect to get apples. They may look the same, but they are not. We have to first fix where the problem is. The problem is getting people to understand that we do not have a racial problem.
And how do we do that?
By the leadership taking control.
But we are saying,
stop making stupid statements about racism.
How could you get them to do that?
It is not about me doing it. It's about the acceptance of the person. That is like a father and a son.
How do you do that when you have educated people with more degrees than a thermometer going on TV and talking about my political party and your political party and who's your base?
Education
when they say
is
base,
not the issue.
When they say base, they're referring to the ethnicity of the people that are most likely to support you.
Correct.
And when they talk that foolishness into the public space, the less educated among us thinks this is the, when the band going on the stage and the head of the band say, get in your section.
So hold on. I agree with what you say there. Who is in charge of changing that?
Us.
No.
Can't be them.
It has to be them
They're
first.
benefiting from it.
The bottom line
Who tells the abuser stop abusing? Who tells a dog that like to suck egg, you can't suck egg no more? Worse. How do you get that dog to make that decision?
Well, I'll go back biblically and tell you who did that. Jesus Christ did that. Because what he did, when he moved those people out of Egypt and took them out as slaves, he said to them, here what, nobody will ever be in charge of you again. And you see those people on that side, if they ever cross you, get rid of them.
But that's the same, if I was to use that same analogy, Moses was never allowed to cross into the promised land. Moses had benefited from, and the same God in heaven said, you know what? I will smite anyone, every generation. We will wander in the wilderness until we have new generations that go into the promised land. Trinidad needs to understand that the old way of thinking, where my tanti and my mommy and my papi, I sat down on a radio interview this week here, and the woman said to me, I am 3 generations of PNM, and all of the listeners saying, how did that work for you? How did it work for you? To say I'm 3 generations of PNM or 3 generations of UNC in a country that has been mismanaged for 55 years, that has spent enough money that could buy Dubai. I tried to explain to a man this morning who told me the solution is to go and walk around Kathmandu for 2 weeks. I was getting maddest suggestions. Like I need to chant and meditate and I will find the solution. The man told me Kathmandu, base camp on Mount Everest. Listen, Trinidad and Tobago, start using politics to fix your pocket. Start using politics to fix your house. If Morvan, Beetham, Lavantel and Silots marginalize themselves today, if the PNM could assume that they could win it, you know how much work will get done in Morvan, Beetham, Lavantel, Silots tomorrow? Yeah. If the same thing happened in Caroni and Couva and Chaguanas, you know how much work gets done? I drive around Chagonas because I had to go to Chagonas twice this week, and I said any use of that word to call that a traffic plan is an oxymoron in every sense of the word.
No, but there's no traffic plan.
Driving in Chagonas is make people feel to make up new curse words, and a leader did that. A leader came up with that. When Jack Warner and Louis Lissing did the Woodbrook plan, remember that plan?
Yeah.
People drive through St. James so fast that they wanted to put speed bumps. Yeah. Traffic disappeared. There was no more traffic. It worked. And the business community said, without traffic, we can't make no money. So we say no in traffic every single day that we don't have to be in, because the business community, you ever drive inside St. James and use the side streets? Yeah. It's like somebody get a child, all the entry signs, and say, point wherever you want. Point where you want. This country is not led. It is misled.
You see, we coming back
again. The country
again.
is not managed. It is mismanaged. But
I am very happy that you have come full 360. I told you at the beginning of this conversation.
I'm disagreeing with you. I'm just saying.
No, you're disagreeing with me.
Who put them there?
We put them there.
Who went on line up and vote?
We put them there.
Who went on line up and vote that same foolishness back in
Philip, the important thing is who you put there must have the ability to do the job.
Michael Nahu's posted on Facebook this morning a picture of people outside the parliament. He said, where was all these people in the last administration? I said, brother, you just arrived.
Yeah, you just arrived.
You just arrived. Rowley and Roger and Abdullah marched till their shoe wear down. We march. I march for Section 34, 50,000 people. I march Justice for Children, march 25,000 people. What dog manning bite Kamala and Rowley? He ain't getting a night's rest. He ain't getting a night's rest. And Imbert's, I keep forgetting I'm not on social media. Imbert's nonsense. I almost use a different word. Imbert's nonsense.
Well, thank you for not doing
I appreciate that.
Very political trouble.
I appreciate it. No, but Imbert's nonsense about budget. That budget, everybody, a fool could tell you that is a budget designed to help the rich at the expense of the poor. Well, we have no plan. We have no idea. I asked him yesterday. I'm doing research just on cruise ships. If Tobago was a cruise ship capital, if we got 10% of the cruise ships that circle the Caribbean to stop here, Tobago could get $7 billion US.
So
what are we doing?
We come back again.
What are we doing?
We come back again.
Trinidad Cocoa in Harrods. Trinidad Cocoa is now #1 in Switzerland, the chocolate capital of the world, but Trinidad Cocoa farmers catching their aunt, uncle, and then.
We come back the full 360 degrees. If you do not have somebody who has the imagination to move the nation to the level of reputation,
what's going to prompt it? If people are going to call into this radio station when you open the line and talk African and East Indian politics, if we're still talking African and East Indian, because the rest of the people in the country,
Philip, why are you not listening? We are back to the same story. We have two leaders. If they take the initiative, and I started the discussion by telling you how happy I was when Keith Rowley became the Prime Minister the night when he made the grand statement.
Robert, he called her for a meeting that had no address, no agenda, no date, and she said yes. That was a lie. That was Keith saying, comes, then we go for a day.
But at the end, that's not the issue.
But what did they do? They sat and they met for 3 hours.
Forget about them.
But you want them
let us start talking about objectively
the
what.
They say if the wolves and the sheep sit down to plan what's for dinner, the sheep will lose every time.
And I don't have a problem with that. But that is not the issue. The issue is we still have, based on the polarized society, 2 people.
You're gonna have to wake that up.
Okay, but
you're gonna have to wake that up.
You can't wake that up until hold on. You can't wake that up until something of a level of magnitude of Las Vegas takes place.
I think Irma and Jose.
Forget about Irma and Jose. We out of the hurricane belt. No, what you're calling for? We'll never get it.
Mexico just get.
Yes, but they're in the hurricane belt.
Well, Mexico just get a fill and shake out them out. We need an earthquake to break down Port
Well, okay.
I want to tell you, Trinidadians have
that one is more possible.
Trinidadians have to realize that all of the things that they assume in the back of their mind will be there to rescue them in the case of a crisis like Las Vegas or Dominica or Mexico. And when they realize that none of those things really exist, what are they going to do then?
Again, we come full 360 degrees.
What are they going to do then?
Are you telling me that as a leader, if you get the opportunity, that you will not try to disseminate this sort of ethnic bias that exists?
No, we're going to the ground.
Now forget about that.
41 constituencies, treat everybody equal regardless.
No, but that is easier said than done for
I'm
them.
telling you, if you
have to have a starting point for everything.
Let the starting point be the dollar. Let the starting point be the
No,
dollar.
you can't run a country, you can't run a society only on money.
41
because then you get back to the same position.
I'm not running the society.
No, but don't talk about money.
41 autonomous constituencies funded to take care of their own business. That means what Carney want to do and what Lamington want to do.
No, I hear you with that already and I'm not agreeing. But we have to take a break, but the reality is...
This is when you want to take a break, Kevin.
Yes, now is the time. Now is the time. Because at the end of the day, I will run across the table there and strangle you.
Call him for backup. Call him for backup.
Where's that? That's what it's called? Live lie. We'll be back, people.
People, it's now 11:37. Give it the time check courtesy of Howdy Dan. Don't forget, you can go to Howdy Dan and enjoy the savory special for $200. Enjoy appetizers like the pepper calamari, the fish poppers, entrees like the mushroom burger and the candy burger, and dessert chocolate sponge cake with a complimentary glass of wine. Enjoy the savory special at Howdy Dan this October. Also want to say happy birthday to Fish. It's his birthday.
Oh my Fish! Hello Fish, are you carried your king?
As long as it didn't come from the Gulf, we'll be good.
Oh yeah.
Every job saying about fish. Every job saying about fish. Everybody
happy birthday Fish from management and stuff to you, man. Have a good one today. Have a good one today.
On Sunday, 4th November,
so you fix that now? We good?
Low battery, like.
Plug it in itself.
I don't know. I plug it in. I don't know. Maybe I plug it. Like it might say plug it in wrong side. Come and see if it's plugged in properly. Really, this accessory may not be supported. But one second, see if you think plugging properly.
You've experienced it. On a personal level, right? And we just made it make across all over the children something for us.
Yeah, but explain what happened.
This area of the factory, let me say the foreman at that area was of East Indian descent. So upon me going into upon me going in the machine shop, other workers was of East Indian descent, went into the shop long and everybody was okay until the foreman came into the shop. So when he seen me using one machine now, he was like, what is black boy using the machine? Using the machine.
You see now, that jacket, him, makes life bad for all of us. Because, and it works on all sides. Every time somebody is offensive to somebody else based on ethnicity or country or origin or
this is peace working shop. Peace.
It makes it bad for everybody else. I want to use the analogy.
I hear you. The question is, when that happens, what do you do?
I can do nothing because he was of a higher
authority.
No, but you have a boss.
Yeah, my boss can do nothing. He higher than my boss.
No, but you tell it to your boss.
Yeah, I tell my boss.
And your boss can do nothing.
He can just explain to the boss and them just
So you see, that is a big difference in my administrative mechanism. Because when people tell it to somebody, it comes back to me. Peak as a senior man, as a white man, if you want to call it that. That's correct. And therefore, he failed in his responsibility.
Is it live now?
It's still running.
Japanese, for instance, when they deal with issues like that.
As I said, come and check and see if you're still charging.
You understand what I'm telling you? Management get together and talk openly. These factory workers are on the floor and there's a technical discussion. What's going on today and where we're going and are there any problems? You cannot fix it in the leader at the top. Let's get involved. And if Patrick Manning.
Wait. You lose this conversation. You hijack this conversation.
I'm explaining to him that while you might have experienced racism, it is the inaction that continues for it to go on. The issue is that when Keith Rowley gets up and he makes a statement and he doesn't follow through, he is responsible for the failure.
Leadership have a responsibility.
The main thing is the boss.
What are you trying to say?
How much time I come and I talk to you? You understand? What did I tell him this morning about putting on the ban on the air condition thing? Did I give him a piece of advice that should help him in the future? If he goes to fix an air conditioner next time and the brackets break, then he would know. So wouldn't he be better off? I didn't have to tell him that.
Robert will tell you. Say you have next 10 minutes in ads.
No, I have 3 more ads.
Yeah.
Red, Rhetoric, and La Luna.
Yeah, go ahead, fix it. We have time. We have 15 when we finish. Very good. Let's pass the cloth on it now and make it look nice and we're ready to go. I go put back up the board after. And you see again, guys, the most important thing in anything you do is the pride in what you do. When you finish a job, people must be proud. When you leave here, I must be able to recommend you and say, if you want this, go by this.
You won't really know that will move you up to life because somebody will take your name. You will do a job and you're not necessarily here or anywhere. You go somewhere and you go above and beyond. And somebody say, hey, what's your name?
But let me get closer. When you first came to service this air condition, what did I tell you about the leak?
You can real bad and try and make sure it didn't get.
And when did I tell you what happened? And I tell you what you
Yeah.
Did I, am I a steer man? I'm not.
Experience.
So we come back to the country. You don't put a sham for Kojo to run your ministry of tourism.
Take us back inside. The man can't tie everything
You
back
understand? Don't worry with him. He is failing to accept the reality.
There we go.
You ready?
Alright. La Luna. Alright.
How long
But you understand, ultimately, the responsibility is always in the hands of the leader. If you're in the home, look at the little boy that beat up the little boy in the school. If I was his father, I cut his ass. I cut his ass. They're talking about corporal punishment. Corporal punishment, okay, cannot be enforced in schools, but it must and can be enforced at homes. Because in Trinidad and Tobago, we have no law to say you can't cut your child ass. If you're in Canada, or you're in America, or you're in England, you can't do it in the house. Because the child pick up the phone. My mommy just beat me. And they send a social services person.
They had a Trinidadian up there. The child said he didn't call social services. He said they will take 20 minutes to get here. We'll kill you before.
No, but you see, Trinidad and Tobago needs really a hurricane event.
No, seriously, we need a wake-up call.
We need a devastation in order to get us back together.
We need a wake-up call.
Say I play the makeup tipper, I leave that out.
What's your wake-up tip?
I'm not even the makeup tipper.
Highlights. You see that platin eyebrows now?
God, how you platin eyebrows?
I don't even know. I mean, my eyebrows.
My eyebrows can do that, I can't.
Now, mine might be able to do it for them.
Cornrow.
Right, guys, thank you very much. I'll deal with the rest.